Hello friends, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm sitting at my usual spot in the kitchen, at my kitchen table, and I'm having breakfast. I have 2 slices of toast today because my loaf of bread that I got from the farmer's market is starting to get to the end of it. And so the slices are getting way smaller, so I couldn't tell myself that one of these slices was gonna be enough for me. So alas, 2 slices of toast. What we've got going on here is pretty simple. I really was running out of ideas this week, so I kept it, you know, as simple as possible. So it's sourdough bread, but the toppings are cream cheese, vegan cream cheese of course, and heirloom tomatoes with salt and pepper on top. The cream cheese is from Kite Hill. I decided since this was going to be a really simple toast to kind of get like a flavored cream cheese. So it's the garden veggie cream cheese from Kite Hill. I like it. It doesn't taste like the veggie cream cheese that I'm used to from New York, but it has a really smoky flavor to it. I don't know how else to explain it other than smoky. It almost has that smoked salmon kind of smoke to it, but not the salmon part. Does that make sense? And the veggies that are in it are very, very tiny. Let me see if I can show you. Like, they look like little tiny specks, which, I mean, it's a pre-packaged cream cheese, so you kind of have to expect that. But I don't get much veggie from it. I get more smokiness from it. Either way, it's still really good. I very much enjoy it. Oh, I just got a tiny taste of it, and I definitely taste bell pepper. But yeah, heirloom tomatoes, also from the farmer's market, and then I just top the tomatoes with salt and pepper because I'm a big fan of seasoning tomatoes, and heirloom tomatoes, if you haven't noticed, are my favorite kinds of tomatoes. So let's give this a bite. The cream cheese is super smoky. If you're not a fan of like smoked things, for example, like smoked cheeses or smoked meats, quotes, because obviously we don't eat meat on the channel, you might not like this. It might be a bit too intense for you, but I really like it, and I think the balance of it with the juicy tomato is so good. I have come a long way, y'all. I used to not be able to even get a tiny bite of tomato in. It used to really make me gag. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just because it was super juicy and I didn't like that. But now, here I am with, this one has 2 slices of tomato on it. I love it. It's so good. I just like now love the flavor of it. Kite Hill has other flavored cream cheeses that I really like. I think they have a everything bagel seasoning cream cheese. I haven't tried that one, but I mean, that sounds incredible. They also have a chive cream cheese, which I love me a chive or scallion cream cheese, so highly recommend that one as well. Having coffee again. It's almost done, but it was just an iced cortado, a regular one. I did another chatty vlog. Let's call it a chatty vlog, mini vlog on my TikTok, and I've been doing that every single day whenever I make my coffee, so that's why it's not in this video, but you can go on TikTok and see it if you want to. Yeah. Hello friends, it is lunchtime, excited to eat as always. I do have some takeout, but it's a little funky because I have takeout mixed with some extra stuff that I have just sitting around in my fridge. That's Logan, as always, eating at the same time as me. So what I have for takeout today, it is basically vegan Chinese food, and their menu is super huge. It has like so many different options to choose from, and it's all 100% vegan. And this is what I have. So at the very bottom, it's lo mein. It's their house special lo mein. So it has like these tiny slivers of vegan pork, which I don't know if there's any in here. I probably ate it all like in the first go that I had this, but it's essentially just a bunch of shredded vegetables and noodles in a very delicious sauce. Oh look, I think I have the tiniest piece that I can show you. And if you know anything about like this kind of pork, you'll know that it's the exact color and look of what it's supposed to be. It's really good. It's delicious. And then on top of the noodles, I just have some leftover vegan chicken nuggets. that I have from Skinny Butcher, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned in last week's video. It's a brand that is very new to me. They sent me like a bunch of their samples to try out, and one of which was like these nuggets, which taste exactly like the Stranger Things nuggets. I'm pretty sure the Stranger Things nuggets from last week's video are, you know, just regular vegan chicken nuggets. They just package it in a really cool packaging. But yeah, just top those right on top because last night I made these vegan KFC bowls. It was so good. Did I mention this already? If I didn't mention it already, I basically made a vegan version of KFC famous bowls. I talk about it in a TikTok. That's why I'm getting like deja vu. You can check out that on my TikTok. But yeah, just have leftovers of that and that's my lunch. Yeah, very simple. Let's give it a go. I hope it's not too hot. I used to eat so much lo mein when I was a kid. Like, takeout was such a big thing in my childhood as well. That probably doesn't come as a surprise. But lo mein was something that I ate so frequently as a child that as an adult, I refuse to eat this ever again. Because I just got so tired of it from eating it. I would say maybe once or twice a week, every single week. When I was a kid, just because it's so easy, you know? And it was very easy for my mom to just, you know, order takeout, especially because she's not fond of cooking. She's not someone that enjoys cooking. So this was something that I had all too often when I was younger, and I don't know, I just decided to give it a try. This is probably the first time in a very long time in my adult life that I just ordered this willingly, but it's really nostalgic, it's really good. And you all know, if you are viewers of this channel, that I do enjoy a nostalgic meal. So this is really good. This is like the most mukbang angle I have ever done on this channel, I think. But I'm sitting on the floor in my living room and I wanted to do a quick taste test. I am craving something sweet. I don't know what has been going on with me lately, but I've been craving a teeny bit of sweet after like lunch. So I'm gonna have a snack. I'm trying this out. The label is was a little ripped, sorry about that, but it's from the brand Justin's, and I know Justin's has existed for a very long time. They're really great with, you know, their peanut butter cups, the full-sized ones, and I think it's branded as like a healthy version of Reese's. I don't know, I just remember a long time ago, long time ago, I purchased something from Justin's and it was extremely expensive. So this bag of, I don't know how many, 2 times 6. This bag of 12 mini peanut butter cups I think was like $4. So not bad in, you know, Justin's kind of, what am I trying to say? Not bad in terms of pricing when it comes to this brand, but they are mini peanut butter cups. So let's give these a go. It's been a really long time, like I said, since I've had one of these. I'm just gonna have one, even though the serving size says 2. I just feel like having one. Just very simply looks like a Reese's, honestly. Okay. It has a very smooth interior. It's really creamy. As you can see, it's not like powdery like Reese's peanut butter cups. I don't know if you've ever seen the inside of a Reese's, but this looks like a nice, smooth, creamy glob of peanut butter in the middle. And it's dark chocolate, but it's not too dark. Honestly, it's the perfect level of darkness where it's not bitter at all. This is really good. Hello again, friends. Logan has joined me. I am coming on to tell you about dinner. So I actually have some stuff prepped already, which I might be able to show you in like a B-roll kind of thing, but we're essentially making spring rolls today. I'm pretty sure I've showed this on the channel before, but I kind of have like a go-to formula whenever I make spring rolls. I try to make it as seamless as possible because spring rolls are quite labor intensive, so it can take really long if, you know, you give yourself the opportunity to make it really long. I kind of don't want to do that during a weekday. So what I've done already is prep my vegetables. I've actually done this over the weekend. I kind of do vegetable meal prep on the weekends as soon as I come home from the farmer's market. Makes things super easy. So I have thinly sliced some carrots, thinly sliced some cucumbers, and then what I did not too long ago was make like thin long cubes. They're not cubes, but thin long strips of extra firm tofu. I cut them up in that shape because they just go into the spring rolls really easily that way, and I marinated it with some leftover marinade that I've had in the fridge for a couple of weeks that I did for like a noodle dish kind of a while ago. So Asian inspired ingredients, soy sauce, mirin, stuff like that. And then the last thing that's going in the spring rolls are vermicelli noodles, or vermicelli noodles. I think it's vermicelli. I soak those so they're already cooked. And now everything is just set up in an assembly line for when it's time for me to make the spring rolls. Ian is going to be helping me with this, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be like a cute little date night thing. But I found myself finding brown rice paper wraps, not wraps, they're just rice paper, and I've never used brown rice paper before, so I'm very intrigued on how this is going to turn out. Of course, you're gonna see it on the screen, but essentially all of the different things that I just mentioned, I'm gonna pile it up into the rice paper and then roll it all up, and that's the spring rolls. For dipping, I'm going to be using my spicy peanut sauce that I have on my blog. It includes the ingredients that I always have in my pantry. So whip that up really quickly. I added some green onion to it as well, just for like some freshness. It's just the perfect summer meal. It's super fresh. Ian loves these things so much, and while I love them so much as well, they're so great for the summer, Ian is particularly obsessed with them. I highly recommend, if you end up making spring rolls this season, to do a little bit of meal prep, at least on the weekend or a little bit ahead of time, so that when it's time to go, when it's time to make the spring rolls, all you have to do is just set up an assembly line and get going, and it ends up being simpler. But that is all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you in next week's video.